Well, hi there, Judge Ashley. Court has just ended, and I'm just getting word right now that we are hearing that Kid Cudi, who is going to be an important witness in this case, that he possibly is going to take the stand tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting testimony, because this is a situation in which Sean Combs had said that he was jealous and accusing Cassie Ventura of cheating on him with Kid Cudi. So that's a late breaking development that I just received. A lot, Judge Ashley, stood out from testimony today. Right now, when court just ended for the day, Sergeant Gannon, he was on the stand from the Department of Homeland Security. This is the Human Trafficking Division, and he was talking about that raid they did on Sean Diddy Combs' home in Miami. And so he's describing that, how 80 to 90 agents showed up, basically storming Sean Diddy Combs' property. They executed a search warrant. They did so in the afternoon, which they said is not normal, but they did so because they heard Sean Combs was leaving the country on a plane with his family. So they had an armored vehicle that broke through the gates of Sean Diddy Combs' mansion in Miami out there on Star Island, and then they went in and began the raid. And that's some of the footage, if everyone can remember, when they were bringing out these pallets of baby oil. A lot of people saw those kind of images. Defense counsel, of course, we're not on cross. That will take place tomorrow. But defense counsel, of course, is going to be talking about how really these agents overblew this entire situation, trying to smear Diddy's name before he even had his day in court. Why don't we go ahead and put up some of the testimony from today? We're going to start with Cassie Ventura's mother. This is Regina Ventura. She referred to her daughter as Cassandra when she was on the stand, and she was testifying that Cassie had emailed her about Combs' sex tape threats. She said that she felt physically sick upon reading an email, and she told the jury that Combs demanded $20,000 from her to recoup money that he had spent on Cassie. She and her husband took out a home equity loan to wire Sean Diddy Combs the money. We also have some other testimony that we can put up from today, because of course this is federal court, so we bring it to you via full screen. Also, this is when he's a male escort. He was on the stand. His name is the Punisher, real name Sheree Hayes. He said that he joined these freak-offs about 8 to 12 times. He said they always met at a New York City hotel, sometimes starting at 2:30 a.m., and they wouldn't leave until about 11 a.m. He said that he usually received a message from Ventura planning for the hours in advance. So that's how he would get contacted by them. They would send him text messages, and then, of course, there would be some other calls as well. We also have a few other things that we can put up for you in regard to some of the testimony. This is going to be actually the jury makeup. So inside that courtroom, the jury, they have been taking a lot of notes, Judge Ashley, and some reactions. In particular, there was a time when there was some reaction when they asked, this was when his personal assistant was on the stand, and they were asking him about drugs that he had witnessed that Sean Diddy Combs had taken, and he talked about Ecstasy, and he said that one of those pills was in the shape of President Obama's face. Got some reaction from the juries, as if just to make an acknowledgement as to, oh, that's really interesting. That was in the shape of President Obama's face. But let's talk about that jury makeup. We have 18 jurors, so of course 12, then 6 alternates. We have 12 men and 6 women. There's 5 men of color, 7 white men, and then 5 women of color and 1 white woman. Also inside that courtroom, Judge Ashley, Sean Combs, when he came in this morning, he made hearts to some of his supporters that were sitting there inside the courtroom. He has been on and off again and putting on some black-rimmed glasses and then conferring back and forth with his attorney. So very involved in what they're doing.